sick and tired of getting phone calls that someone's been stabbed, sick and tired of phone calls that someone's been murdered, and it's really sad. You know, there's a campaign that I'm starting called Don't Get Gassed, and I'm walking around the community, I'm doing workshops up and down the UK, trying to make young people more aware about knife crime, different to what's been done in the past. I'm really looking at the real issues and why people do what they do, why people get so gassed up to want to carry a knife, why they're so gassed up to want to utilize a knife and maybe take somebody's life, whether they expected it or not, or they didn't want that situation to take place. So that's the purpose of my campaign. It's 2012, don't get gassed.
Basically, real talk, real action. Allow all the gassing. Don't get gassed with your knife, start acting. One man's actions getting everyone a rapid. I've been through it all, so I know what happens. 25 to life, do you think that you can hack it? I didn't think so, you couldn't manage. Stabbing up a youth just to prove who's the baddest. I didn't think so, it proves you're a coward, innit? Say no more, Niners. That's all I'm saying.
Thanks for linking up with me and Pinkney. I know that you're a person, a practitioner that engages with young people around mental health and well-being. I guess for myself, I work on the front line. I work with young people that, you know, are victims of knife crime, individuals that are perpetrators that engage in that type of behaviour. And for me, why I wanted to link you today, I guess, is I want to understand what's going on in their world so I can work more effective, because as a practitioner that's on the front line, I feel very limited in my understanding. So I just wanted to get an understanding of what's going on in their mind, and also for an opportunity for parents that might be watching this, you know, to look at some of the signs that they may notice with some of their kids, and if young people that have been through these types of issues, what kind of things is going on in their mind.
Couple of points, Craig, and thanks for the chance to do this. First point is that in my specialism in working with mental health and talking about wellness, well-being, the significant point is to make a distinction. Generally, people talk about mental health but mean mental illness. We're talking about being healthy mentally is a key aspect. Within that, and where you and I connect, is around issues of trauma and how it is experienced by the young people that you work with.
Were you a victim of knife crime yourself?
Yeah, I've been stabbed before.
How many times did you get stabbed?
Got stabbed there 3 times.
Where did you get stabbed?
In my arm,
Sure.
my bicep. There,
Was that there,
and on my forearm.
2, and 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Where is this knife? That's his head? The person stabbed the person right there. Frenzied attack. A frenzied attack. How do you think that happens? Because we know individuals that something similar has happened. How do you think that would happen? Need you as an example. Stand up. You just move forward to me. I'm shook. I can't fight you. Come towards me. Bam! I'm shook. I don't want to fight him. I don't want to get boxed down in front of my friends. I don't want to look shook. So you know what? I've got a blade on me, and here what? Let me just shoot this shoot and keep him away from him. Bam! That's there.
If you've got a bag of youths on the street with a knife, you belong. You all got the same thing. The moment you deviate from that and don't carry a knife, you don't fit in. So that's the first thing. Some youth's going to bring a knife not because he wants to use it, because everybody else has got one. So that's the first thing, street cool. Second thing is hypermasculinity. you're a youth and ain't got no knife, you might not be able to fight no one because you're not physically, you can't handle yourself physically. When you got a knife, it makes you, the knife talks to your back pocket. You feel strong, you feel tough, you feel hard, you feel bad. Because a knife can protect you in a very different way to punches. I can hit you with my fist and I can dislocate my wrist. With a knife, it's like when you're cutting up chicken. It's a sweet feeling when you put a knife into a piece of chicken and that blade's sharp. So the other thing is some youths are seduced by having that feeling. We know that some people out there get off on when they stab someone and hurt someone, they feel good. Because that's a reflection on how bad it is for them when they have to get off on someone's pain. The third thing is about self-concept. We're living in a society which generates fear. That youth's frightened to come out because he don't want to book up on the next postcode. He's frightened in case man's going to rob him. He's frightened in case the police turn up with an armed response team. And it's what, and Prue talks about. A knife is an exit strategy. When you're on the streets, if a fight breaks out, you're hoping that you might stab someone and get away with it. Because remember, nobody's actually sitting that youth down and saying, this is what a 30-year sentence is like. Nobody's saying to that youth, let me tell you what, when ribs are spread after a gunshot wound or a knife. So the youth's going into a situation with limited information.
I always do a lot of boxing and that with you guys. So I'm going to give someone an opportunity to have to slap me. Who wants to do that? Bang! Listen, I'm going to give you a demonstration because it's linked to a story which is very important. Open palm.
Yes. No, wait, I want to see
Guys, listen in. What did you just witness? You're slapping in my face. Somebody has had a brain hemorrhage from somebody doing that. Now, if I died, every single one of you in this room are guilty. Why? Why? Yes, you was there. You was there. You never stopped it. Why else are you gonna? Why else can you get done by this? You could have said, yo, Larry. You could have moved me away. You could have said, yo, let's move away from the situation. But what did you all do? What did you all do? You got hype. And you said, yo, let go, boxing. And you said, hi, you got boxing. That's what you did. So in court, if you can't prove that you wasn't there and you wasn't involved, you can get done on the joint enterprise. If I died, a lot of people are doing some serious time if he chooses not to admit that.
So where do you see the future of the younger generation in terms of the whole thing with knife crime? Do you think it will get worse? Will it remain the same, or do you reckon it will slow down?
It's going to get worse.
Why?
Because people are obviously hearing old stories about old people are saying, and obviously they want to live the lifestyle of the older generation. So obviously they're going to do certain things. They have that type of respect on the road or name on the roads. So obviously no one will have that.
It's happening now though, because obviously I see some of my youngers holding knives as well now. So they're following the olders as well.
Well, how old are you? Like, you're like what, 16, 17, 18?
19.
That's what I'm saying. So when you like say olders, it's kind of mad because if I was to say older, I'm thinking of someone in their 30s. Yeah. Whereas you got 12-year-olds calling you man olders because you man are like 4 or 5 years older than them. So it's kind of mad that, in a sense, that you like have a responsibility to kind of guide the youth. It's more our responsibility. So that's why I'm I guess asking you the question: what is required for a man like me on the road to be doing to try and, I guess, change the cycle?
Obviously, the government, it's not even you as a person, it's the government. They need to start funding more things and start opening up more things for people and that. You get me? Like, if people weren't so bored on the roads, then half of these crimes wouldn't happen, because young people nowadays ain't got nothing to do in their life, so they're going to pick up fuckery.
So I just want to highlight 2 points. Number one is the whole idea of what is trauma. And a lot of them don't seem to quite understand it. The same is true of the parents, the same is true of the system. We don't quite know what we mean by the term trauma. There's need to investigate and understand that in a little bit more detail. So that's the first part of what I talk about. Then within the context of the types of young people and the people you're working with, what are the skills, what's the knowledge that someone like you needs as opposed to the young person that either is attacking others, or the young person who has been attacked, or there's a third group, those that have watched somebody be knifed or shot or something. So it's three groups there. There's the ones that are aggressive, the ones that are doing the attacking. There's those that are the victims of it, and then there's the ones that are watching. All three groups experience trauma in different ways for different reasons, and therefore they react to it differently. So what you would need to understand for that is what is causing that, what's bringing that up. And I would spend some time with someone like you, getting to understand how we get to the point where a traumatic event happens.
I went to a party, out at ends in it, and then, yeah, 2-2s. Said hello to everyone, and then geezers come up to me, get me, wanna fight me, wanna put something in me. I don't see the reason why though, like, you get me? Just cause I'm not from their ends or this and that, it's dumb really. Don't understand that. But as I said, man, this day and generation is kind of peak, man. It's kind of peak for us, man.
What knives do to the flesh? I think when we always hear about knife crime, we think, oh yeah, man just got stabbed, yeah, man got stabbed last week still. Yeah, last Friday we was all at a party and you got jumped. But none of you guys go to the hospital. None of you guys see what happens to people when the knife goes in. When the doctors are trying to clean up the wounds.
Have any of you guys heard or seen an incident what might have took place with somebody that's going to abuse a knife? Okay, tell me a bit about that. What did you hear? What do you know?
Then we use their serum.
Basically, all I know, is that it was at a party and like a gang come in and just started stabbing him up. That's all.
And they probably didn't even know him. They probably just thought that he looked booky or something. So I don't know. Just
I think the only reason he got stabbed up was because like he hanged around with the Ladywood man.
So do you think it's an issue that if you're attending a party in a different area,
if you're not from ends, then they're going to pick on you because they don't know nothing about you, but also know you're from that area, so they're going to start on you.
But as you guys said earlier, you guys are not involved in anything. So would you guys still be victims of this particular issue?
You could be victims because like we're not. Say if we go to Newtown somewhere, they know we're from Hansa, so they're going to like try something. But
even if you haven't done anything, it's not a problem.
So I know that something still could happen to me, but I'm not scared because like just not. I know nothing's something can happen, but I just know it might happen to me.
It was only to a certain extent when they realised that, oh my God, this boy's on the floor and there's loads of blood. That's the only time they walked away. And when I ran over, and obviously I just laid with him. I just laid with him. I just put him on my arms and I laid with him until the ambulance came. You could just hear the gang still laughing and clapping and saying, did you see this? Did you see that? While my brother is on the floor fighting for his life.
So you need to know who you're rolling with. And I'm saying this because there's individuals in this room that I care about. There's individuals that almost lost their life. And I'm saying that because I care. I could easily just say, you know what, do what you want to do. Anyone can easily say that. But that's not what we're here about. We're here to talk about the effects of knife crime and how we can change and try and break the cycle.
Yo, what's happening? Yo, all you youths out there, you know what I'm saying? Don't get gas, you know. See the lifestyle that's happening right now on the road? It's a jolting. Saying right now the only way forward is learning economical structures and business planning. See all this running around, killing each other, it's a jolting. There's no progress in it, there's no way forward. You're only gonna die or go to prison. It's the real thing. Anyone else here that's gassing, all these rappers that are gassing at the place, why they're killing and that, they're lying. They're in their mum's houses with their baby mothers chilling. It's all a lie. So everyone has to realise, you know what, this whole gas thing is not, there's no progress in it. There's no forward moving at all. It's a lie, it's a scam, it's a rip-off. We need to fix up our brains and start building and moving forward. Don't get gassed.